Hey guys, WCU Cougar Rex. Alright, this is going to be probably a video that's going to take me about a good month to do, or maybe a couple weeks. But for you, it's not going to take as long. So, first order of business is I've got this eBay special Riley lip for the SG Forester, and I'm wanting to install this Rokblokz Riley style lip to it. Now, I was going to wait on doing this, but I do plan on painting this lip here as close as I can get to the 32F Obsidian Black Pearl that is on this car. I do have to order the paint still. I ordered it on not eBay, Amazon Prime. But after about a month of waiting and checking the tracking, I found out that the seller didn't even send it after all, and I got a refund. So now I got to find another source for the paint, so that's why it's going to take me a few weeks to find it. I was going to keep it in its unpainted state, but I don't know, I just being this cheap Chinese plastic, I don't know how it's going to weather throughout the years, and I might as well just put forth the work now and get it prepped and painted now. So, but before I get to painting that, it'd probably be a good idea to install this now, get the holes all installed or drilled into here before I start painting it, so I don't want to ruin the finish on it. So what I have here is the Rokblokz Riley style lip, the 5 3/4. I bought this particular size because it was the only one they had, and I plan on cutting it to size depending on the look of what I have here. But since the Forester is so far off the ground as it is, I might just run the size here. Now I have the middle marked here, and the reason why you have to mark the middle is somewhere between Bucky Lassek's video on this install. They added this stamp here of Rokblokz. So now it would drive me nuts if this isn't centered on the front of the car. So I'm gonna have to start from the middle and work my way to the left and to the right, where I'd originally planned on starting on one side and keeping it as tight as I can and just drill the screws in to make sure it's nice and taut when I do finally do that. But now I'm gonna have to start in the middle here and work my way to both sides like I just said. So I marked the middle here, and we'll get it installed as best we can before we prep her up for paint. All right, just installed the Rokblokz Riley style lip. Again, this is the 5 3/4 inch length or width I installed, and I completely forgot to do a video while I was doing it, but let's just show you kind of what I did here. Now, one of the things that you have to be prepared for is, since we're using a longer length lip here, there's going to be a bit more of a wave to it, as you can see right there. There's really nothing you can do other than just bear with it, but that's going to drive me nuts. So got it completely installed. There's no information on here, but this is the hardware I use. These are 1.5 inches. I could have gotten away with 1 inch, but I have other applications I want to do. I've got some Riley Armor motor spec winter flaps to install, so that's why I went with these longer length. You can only buy them in a box of 84 off Amazon. I think I paid about $12 for these. Anyways, it's the blackened stainless steel, so no issues with rusting with these. And here are all my leftover pieces that I cut into not very uniform strips, but there's a purpose for these. My thoughts are to attach these on the inside. So I'm going to take this end, attach it to the underside of this eBay lip here, and then purposely have a little tension in it, so hopefully it pushes this out. I don't know, I may just double up on this to get that extra added tension to really push this out, but I don't know, we'll see. Either that or I'll just install one and just do several strips, but really the only place where it really needs it is right here in the middle. It's a little floppy, and I imagine driving down the road it may sink it back a little bit more. Now I don't want to use metal. I don't want to use anything that is going to bend. I want to use something that's flexible so it does its job. So if I go over something like a rock, it does flex back, and it's able to flex back to where it wants to be. If you use metal, it's going to be stuck back there. This way, hopefully, this retains some of its memory to where it'll continue to push it out. So I don't know, that's what the plan is, so we'll get to it. Today, I'm not going to leave it like this. As I said, I'm going to actually paint the eBay lip, so I'm going to have to remove all this. I just want to get all these holes pre-drilled, just so when it's painted, I'm not rubbing it against a nice painted surface and getting it all scratched up. It's funny that I'm worried about that, considering what I plan on doing with this car. So, all right, we'll continue on. Okay, so I figured out how I'm going to deal with this, the floppiness here. Is, like I said, I was going to take my leftover pieces, which I have done, and cut the 2 holes at the top. Okay, so my plan is to do this. On the underside of this Icon Motorsports lip, I'm going to try to get the aspect here. Screw it in on the top, on the inside of the lip, and then the tension at the bottom here on this portion is going to push this out. So I'm going to use the Rokblokz logo as a guide. So I'll put a double strip here and a double strip on the other side. So we'll have the 4 working in conjunction with each other to help create some tension on this the lip to push it out. And I'll show you the finished product. I also do not plan on mounting it to the lip itself, so I'm just going to let the tension just kind of keep itself in place. The reason why I did the 2 screws here, so it doesn't like rotate around and get all messed up, so at least this way it stays true. So anyways, it's easier to show you than trying to explain it to you.